Hey everyone, in this video I want to talk to you about the importance of evaluating your progress. So now you probably have your goals set, you know what you want to achieve for the year, but how do you actually go about evaluating your progress towards those goals and those achievements? Well, in this video I'm going to share some tips on how you can go about doing that. So the first question to actually ask yourself is, am I actually at where I wanted to be at this point in time right now? So it comes back to what I touched on briefly in previous videos around, well, I have this quarterly goal or this monthly goal. How do I need to work that back every single week, every single day? So to be able to achieve that, we need to break those goals down into micro steps. So I want to encourage you guys, make sure that even though you have these quarterly goals or monthly goals, what are those weekly goals that you need to make sure to get to that point? So that will then allow you to be able to evaluate, am I that far on my journey right now that I'm going to be achieve my goals by the end of the month? If I want to do, for example, 5,000 in sales for the month, well, what do I need to be doing on a week by week basis? If my first week, for example, I haven't done any sales, well, I now have 3 weeks left to be able to do 5,000. Whereas if I'm doing an average every single month, maybe I'm doing 1,250, I'm on track. So it's one of those things where you constantly need to be evaluating on at least a weekly basis, ideally on a daily basis. Am I where I need to be on my path right now? Now, the next question that ties into that is, if I continue at the same pace I'm on right now, will I achieve that goal? So the example I've just given you there around, well, if I've got a goal of 5,000 in sales for the month, and I haven't achieved any sales in my first week, well, if this continues, of course, I'm not going to achieve my goal. But what also happens here is that if my plan was to do 1,250 every single week for the next 4 weeks, yes, I would achieve my goal. But if week 1 and week 2 I don't do that, I need to, of course, increase my goal or my target for those last 3 weeks as well. So it's really important to make sure that we're not only evaluating where I'm at right now, but what do I need to adjust in my goal to make sure I then achieve that goal to get back on track. And the last point I want to share with you is all around rewarding yourself, not anyone else, rewarding yourself. I touched on this briefly in one of the previous videos, but it's really important to reward yourself for where you are in your journey right now, okay? That's why I always encourage you guys to have a weekly goal and to have a monthly goal and a quarterly goal and of course an annual goal. But you might have an overall goal, you want to move into a bigger house or you want to impact the lives of more people, okay? But that's a bigger goal. How do you reward yourself along the way for achieving those mini steps towards that goal, okay? So if you're creating these vision boards or anything else, your goals, what are those little achievements that you're going to reward yourself with along the way? So I want to encourage you guys to make sure you're constantly rewarding yourself when you achieve those bite-sized steps towards that bigger goal.